Hey guys, how are you doing? It's been a long time. I did a video on RS. So today I'm gonna flush my previous coolant and I'm gonna change to Motul Cool Expert. My vehicle has been around 2 years, so I thought I need to change the coolant. So to change the coolant, I'm gonna first flush the radiator as well as this reservoir tank. So to get access to that, first you need to remove this dashboard panel, all the Allen keys here, and the fairing, this yellow right side fairing, and this side panel as well as, and also I'm going to replace my air filter. To replace your air filter as well as, you need to remove that right side panel as well as same water hose on the right side, same this yellow color side fairing and that side panel, and also additional to that you need to remove this tank cover. So to remove this tank, first you need to remove these two seats. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just telling you what and all to remove: your seats, your tank, and that's it to remove, and you can get access to all parts. And the tools required for that, okay, first the materials is Motul coolant, obviously, and 1 liter of distilled water, because you're going to flush the coolant tank as well as the radiator. And this is the air filter which I bought from Bajaj, which costed me around 260. And so these are the couple of tools, screwdrivers. So screwdrivers, and yeah, and you need this Allen keys to remove the dashboard and fairing parts, set of spanners, screwdrivers, and WD-40 in case some screws are like very rusted and unable to remove, because I faced this problem last time. So if you are not able to remove any screw, or you feel like threading is getting worn out, you can just spray some WD-40 and then remove it. So let's get on with the removing. To remove this dashboard, there are these 3 locks here. So to remove that, I'm going to remove this visor as well as. So to remove the visor, here there are 2 screws which are inaccessible, where this is blocking it. So I'm going to remove this as well as. Be careful with the threading, guys. Like, don't use any bad quality Allen keys, because it can spoil your screws threading, and you might not be able to remove it so easily once again. Okay guys, I've removed this. So there are the 6 screws which you need to unscrew. I'm going to use this Bosch automated screwing and unscrewing machine, because I'm lazy to unscrew that. Okay guys, now we have removed this visor. So now let's remove this dashboard. As I told, this 4 Allen keys, one is here and the other is here. So let's get on removing with it. And also these 2 bolts, sorry, I forgot to mention that. Okay guys, I removed these 2 screws, and don't forget there are your 3 locks, so which you need to remove by this screwdriver. So sorry, I forgot to record it in the video. So let me see if I can just show you approximately how it. So there'll be a small gap here, so just press it like this. You can see that lock opens. There are 3 locks here, so carefully, with patience, just lift it up and pull it out. It can come, so just don't try to pull it up, and don't break this lock. Okay, now once you remove the dashboard, somewhat it looks really weird inside. Okay, now let's get on with the fairing removal. So okay, now for removing the fairing, so first let's remove this panel. So you need to remove this screw, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let me turn the handle. Where is that? Okay, here 5. This is, if you can see that, this, yeah, now focus is right here, and this is that this is not a screw, this is that push button, so just push it and the lock releases here. So let's get on with the removal. And be careful with these washers, you don't want to lose them. Okay, I've removed all these screws, so just carefully just pull this without breaking any locks. So this is a bit tight, so here just be careful while removing it. Okay, this, okay, oh, there's a lock here guys, so don't forget that. Just pull it out first, yeah, and it comes out. Yay. Okay guys, now for removing this side panel, need to remove the number 1 Allen key, number 2 screw, 3 screw, and if you can see there's a bolt here. You can see that bolt, yeah, you have to remove that. 4, and coming to the front part, 5, number 5, this screw here, and 5 and 6, yeah, this you need to remove and your side panel should come out. I'll just tell you if any other screws to be removed. I'll just unscrew them all. And guys, this one bolt which is little bit inaccessible, this is number 8 spanner, so I'm gonna remove that with spanner. I'm just unscrewing it with my hand. Yes guys, and this is also one bolt which I forgot to mention. This is also number 8 spanner. Guys, after removing all that, with slow patience, when you pull, this fairing comes out, and be careful here. Here's where it locks. Don't try pulling it very rough. Use a screwdriver and slowly pull it out. Don't be rough on that, you don't want to break this. This is the hardest part in removing the fairing, and the rest is easy. It's almost out, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah, and this is the side fairing, and while removing you don't need to remove these screws because this comes out with the fairing. Wait, can you get a better view now? Yeah, this is the inside fairing, so you don't need to remove this 1, 2, 3 screws because it's attached to the fairing. So don't waste your time in removing this 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. And yeah, let's just keep this aside. Okay guys, and this is the coolant drain bolt. So you need to remove this to drain, and very important, don't remove this or as well as this radiator cap when the vehicle is hot or even warm. Let it cool down, you don't want to get a splash on your face. This one, so as I'm going to even replace my air filter, I need to remove that side. So if you're just replacing your coolant, you just need to remove one side of your panel. So I'm going to remove that side also, because I'm going to replace my air filter. So I'll remove that and I'll get back to the video. Okay guys, now I'm going to drain this bolt. Make sure your engine is cold, not even warm, cool, because it might spray back. Not spray here, but when you open the radiator, try not to use your hand as much as possible, because you don't want to. It's not the matter of getting coolant in your hands, but probably you might wipe your eyes or somewhere near that and you don't want to get it there. So that's what it is. Now my radiator cap is closed. Make sure it's closed first. You don't want to, because it will splash out when if you open this and open this. So first close that, and now I think it's okay. Now nothing has come out because there's pressure. Now when I open the drain bolt, okay guys, like opening this expansion tank is disturbing me, so I'm gonna remove this and keep this aside. This is 10 mm bolt. I think only one screw. Yeah, okay, I'll just open this and I'm gonna pour this. Just don't pour this in your bathroom or wash basin or just somewhere in the drain holes, because it's really poisonous. The expansion tank is also out. You can see some sort of yellowish dirt and all that is there. So let's clean this. So first remove the tank. Okay, wait, there's still so much coming out. Don't make sure this doesn't fall on your paint as well as your body too. Okay, now look at this. When I open that, it's gonna just splash. Okay, I opened it. It's really tight. Yeah. Everything has come out. So now I need to clean inside as well as. So I need a pipe with some pressure water. So it's just gonna clean my inside if any old coolant is left. And so let's get on with it. Okay guys, now I'm gonna run with pressure water and gonna see if anything else is there. Sorry I didn't record it the first time, but lots of green stuff came out. Okay, so I'm just gonna push it in the radiator cap here. Okay, wait, yeah, now force the start. Okay, okay, now it's gonna clean everything. Okay, now I'm completely wet. Okay guys, now it's done with that. Now don't screw your bolt, just don't tight it too much, because now we're gonna flush it with distilled water. So now the bike is gonna do it for us. Just tighten it a little bit so that nothing much, with not much torque. Yeah, now let's fill it with distilled water. Okay guys, now I'm gonna pour it. So you're gonna pour around 750 ml in the radiator. So pour it gently, you don't want any air to go inside. Just pour some into it. Now start your ignition. Keep the bike straight. Don't lock the radiator cap initially. Okay, now it is straight. Yeah, now if you can see the radiator cap, you can see some bubbles are coming out, and some airs of bubbles are coming out. So as you shake them, the water goes like up and down, so that any air is left comes out. So I'm going to start it now. You can see those bubbles of air coming out. Okay, just off it. I'm going to put the bike on side stand. No, I think it has consumed some inside, so I'm going to pour a little bit more. Guys, use only distilled water, don't use anything else, because when this water heats up, it could leave some contaminants inside. Just log what happened. Yeah. I think I put some air again inside. Let me see if all is out. I'm gonna lock it. Make sure that fits properly, and I'll get the okay guys, now we're gonna wait till the fan starts running. So this water will go inside the radiator, clean everything, and so this is a time taking procedure, so probably I have to wait for 10 to 15 minutes or till the fan starts running. So I'm gonna wait now. Okay guys, now the engine is cooled down. I waited for around half an hour, so it must have cooled down. Why isn't it just going? Yeah, don't use your hand, use your tools. Make sure the radiator cap is closed because it might splash out. You don't know how hot the water is. Okay guys, now I have flushed it second time, so by the time I wait, I'm going to replace my air filter. So to replace my air filter, you have to remove the back seat with the key and 2 bolts here for the driver seat, and these 2 bolts here. Okay, let me tell you, this one, this and this, and the other one is this, and one here, and the same similar that side, so you can just see that. So I'm just going to unscrew it fast because I don't want to make the video too long. Okay guys, there's one more bolt here which I didn't notice, so use this T-spanner for this. Wait, let me show you the screw. This here. Yeah, let me on the flash. Yeah, that's one 10 mm, so remove that as well. Okay, now gently pull this. Take your time, don't hurry, you don't want to break anything here. Okay, to remove the tank, one screw here, one bolt here, one bolt here. Let's remove that. Remove this green and blue. One is for the fuel injector power and the other one is for the fuel meter. Okay, you could remove that, and there are other 2 pipes, but I didn't want to disturb the company's wiring because the other one was too tight. I didn't want to spoil that, but you can remove it. But since my friend is there, he's just holding the tank, and I'm just gonna replace the air filter. So you need to unscrew 1-2 bolts. Yeah, only these 2. What is this dust gate here? Okay, I'll unscrew that. Okay, I forgot to mention here there are more 2 screws, and when I removed it, I don't know, I found so many ants running inside my air filter. Okay, I don't know in which gap they get in there. Okay, inside it's clean. Oh shit, they're going inside. Okay, I'll clean them. This is the new air filter. Okay, I don't know, so many ants were there inside, which I used my vacuum to clean, and I'm gonna fit it. And one second. Okay, I've fitted the air filter, and just need to tighten up the screws, and that's how you replace your air filter. And make sure you clean all this other stuffs also, because I don't know, there were so many ants running inside it, so make sure you clean that. Okay guys, now all these 4 screws have been tied, and these 2 cables have been fit, and I didn't remove any pipeline, so I didn't want to remove them, so I'm just going to fit this green wires, and then I'm going to tighten the petrol tank bolts and then come back to the video. Okay guys, now done replacing my air filter. Now I want to even clean my spark plugs, so we need to remove this side panel and that side panel. So and this is the tool for that. So this requires 18 mm. Just loose it off. Okay, so there are lots of deposits in mine. Okay, I don't want to drop this down, so let's get out from here first. Okay, so first if you can wait, I'll get the focus. Yeah, you can see the lots of deposits there. So I'm just going to clean this with some petrol. So I'm going to put some drops on it, take some sandpaper, wipe it off, maybe scrap off the carbon deposits, and I'm going to fit it back. So I'll clean it up and get it. And if you want to know more about cleaning a spark plug, just check it out on other videos on YouTube. So let's get on that. Okay, I've cleaned this one slave spark plug, so I'm just gonna fit it back. Yeah, and let me tell you, clean this black carbon deposits here as well as here, and this gap. Don't do it with much pressure. You don't want to change the gap between those electrodes. It's very important. And this is what company provided, Champion Power. But if you have run more than 20,000 kilometers, try changing to Bosch, and if you have the money, try iridium spark plugs too. They're around 6 times the price, but if you want to try it out. I'm going on with this right now. And these plugs are also clean, so I'm not touching that. And you want to hear that locking sound? You should. Yeah, I heard the locking sound, and now it's fine. Wait, no, I guess it's still not locked. Yeah, you should hear that click, that rings getting locked with the plug. Yeah, now it's tight. And similar process for the other 2 spark plugs that side. I'll just show you where it's located, but follow the same procedure for the other 2 spark plugs. And this is one more slave, and if you can see, here's the center. So just eject it out and clean it. So I'm gonna just clean it and then fit it back. Okay guys, I've locked the drain bolt, and this is that Motul which I've poured. So, I think this you should pour around 780 to max 800 ml. So little bit, yeah, that should do it. Okay guys, I've filled around 780 to 800 ml. Okay, this is not perpendicular. Yeah, and this is going to go into my expansion reservoir tank. Yeah, so like after you fill it, like start the vehicle and keep it perpendicular, and just shake it a little bit. You can see some bubbles popping out of there. That is nothing but your air which is coming out. So make sure you do it for maybe a minute or 2, so that all the air come out and your cooling system is efficient. And okay, now I'm going to lock it, and I'm going to fit back my expansion tank. Okay, I've fitted this tank with this screw, and now I'm going to pour into the reservoir tank. Yes guys, all the fairings have been fit now. It took me quite some time to fit all those fairings back, because if this part fit, it had some problem in fitting here, then it took me a lot of time. So take your time, be patient while fitting it. And I did break one lock here because I was in a hurry, and this lock here, there's a locking system is broken mine, so I don't want your RS lock to break in that. So do it very gently. That's it. And I put some polish on my bike, Motomax sponge polish. Now it's really shining. Yes guys, and that's it. If you have any questions, please comment below. I'll make sure to answer to that. And that's it guys. Happy riding, safe rides. Bye bye.